Hi everyone, how are y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to cut and sew these beautiful upper bodies of this gown. So if it's what you would be interested in, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. Let's go. So I folded the pattern paper in two places, okay, and then I marked the starting point on one side of it. So whatever I'm doing on this side, I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, so it will enable us to mark out the exact same style. Okay, so once I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is to mark my points. Okay, so I'm going to mark my armhole point, which is 8.5, and my bust point, my under bust point, and my waist point. So once I'm done, I repeated the same thing on the other side so that we can have a straight line. So I repeated the same thing here because I want it to have a straight line. So I'm going to mark it straight now. My armhole point, which is also my chest point, my bust point, and my under bust point, and the half length, which is the waist point. So once we are done, the next thing we're going to do right now is to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2. My client shoulder measurement divided by 2 is 7.5 plus 7 inches plus half inch seam allowance, making it 7.5. So I took the 7.5 inch down to the chest point, then I marked a straight line on it. So whatever I did here, I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side. So I'm going to mark my chest point, my bust point, my under bust point, and my waist point, just like we did on the other side of the pattern paper. Then my shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus half inch. So once I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is to mark my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple divided by 2. That is my client's nipple to nipple, but I'll call it my own. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So once I did for one side, I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other side. So once I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is to add our neck measurements. I'm going in by 3 inches and come down by 3.5 inches. Then I'll connect it this way. So the next thing we're going to do is to go down by half inch on the armhole line, then I curve it. So I will divide my armhole. I will measure the center of my armhole, then go in by 3/4 inch. Then I will use my ruler to curve my armhole. That's my armhole curve, and I will repeat the same process here. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to go in by 1 inch and out by 1 inch, and here 1 inch and 1 inch out. Then I will use my ruler to connect the lines this way. And once I'm done, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 1 inch and 1 inch out. Then use my ruler to connect the lines. And once I'm done, I am going to use my curved ruler to connect it to my bust point, from my under bust to my bust point, this way. So once I'm done, I am going to put my armhole dart. I went up by 3.5 inch, and I'm going to connect it from my bust point to my armhole dart. Okay, that's how I added my armhole dart. So you can see the bust is already out, so I'm going to repeat the same process here. my bust point to under bust point, from bust point to under bust point this way. Then I will go up by 3.5 inch and I'll connect it this way. Yeah, so once I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is to open, okay, to put our measurements. So I'm going to put on my measurement now. My chest point divided by 4 plus 3 inches same allowance, so everything should be 12 inches. So I took the 12 inches down because we have not joined it. Okay, so we've not joined it. After joining it, we are going to reduce the sides. Okay, so it's good even if you have 15 to 20 inches, just leave it that way, because after joining the darts you would need enough space, then you add your measurement directly. So we're going to open it now. So this is what we have. As you can see, this is what we have. So next thing we're going to do now is to bring out the style. So having to design it this way, what you need to do is to bring out the net part first. So we're going to bring out the net part, and we have already divided the center by the folding. As you can see, the folding, I placed my tail 1.5 inch in and 1.5 inch out, making it 3 inches. So from the folding here again, I marked 1.1 inch here and 1 inch here, making it 2 inches, and here half inch here, half inch out, making it 1 inch. I repeated the same thing on the half length. Then I connected this way. I connected it this way, but later I am going to redo it because that wasn't what I saw in the picture. Okay, so for this side I'm going to go down by 5.5 inch. I wanted to make it 6, but it was little above the upper chest, so I'm going to mark 5.5 inch, not 5 inch, 5.5 inch. I'm going to add 5.5 inch now, making it 5.5 inch, and I'm going to connect the lines. So I'm going to connect the lines this way, you see. So this line is out. It was curved, so I had to curve it just the way I saw it. So on this side I am going to curve it with the one that I've done before. Okay, so I'm going to curve it like this. I'm going to follow the lines, then I'm going to curve it. I'm trying to clean the lines I had before. Then I curve it this way. You see, this is the right one that we're going to be making use of. When I marked it, I didn't follow the lines, I just marked straight line, but now I have followed the lines and it's giving what it's supposed to give now. So I'm going to cut out. We are done with the design, so I'm going to be cutting it out right now. So I want to show you the picture so that you guys can see. So we are going to be cutting it out right now. The one for the net, you leave it for the net, and the one for the satin designing, you leave it for the designing. The one for the lace and the designing, you leave it for them, because there are 3 designs here. So this is what we will be working with. So guys, this is what we have after cutting everything out. We use the pattern paper to cut out everything that we'll be needing on it. Okay, this is why it's important to use your pattern paper to draft your designs first before cutting on the main fabric. So this is the back of the upper bodice. It's just a normal upper bodice, okay, normal back. And this is when I'm done joining everything together. This is what it looks like. Okay, so it's very simple to make. So if you've noticed, I closed the center place, the center lining place, because my client wants it to be closed. Then I closed it for her. Okay, so we only have the visible side that we only have is the upper side. That is the upper chest line side. Okay, close to the shoulder. So this is it. So we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you really enjoyed it. And please subscribe to my channel if you've not. Like, share and comment on my videos. Follow me on Facebook, because I will be dropping this video also on Facebook. Follow me up on Facebook, share to your friends and loved ones. See you guys in my next video. Bye.